Well, hey y'all, welcome to Hopkins Dirty South Homestead. I went today and had some tests done, so I know I look like a hot mess. But anyway, when I got home, I wanted to show y'all what my husband showed me. So y'all check this out.
Crazy. I mean, that's crazy. That's madness that we don't know what these drones are.
That is Texas Republican Congressman Tony Gonzalez. He is with me live now. Congressman Gonzalez, is this a national security threat?
It is, or it could be, very likely maybe. I did have a conversation this morning with a high-level law enforcement official where we talked about the possibility of a mothership being there with the drones. I think the fact that we don't have definitive answers is worrisome. Sitting on the Appropriations Committee, I often ask, where is our money going? And then the other question is, if we don't know the answers, why? And when I got a response yesterday that said, you know, the FBI only has a budget of $500,000 and Customs and Border Protection only has a budget of $0 for counter drones, this is a problem.
Well, look, you want to talk about budgeting. Think about the budget and resources among all those municipalities, in particularly New Jersey, near where the incoming president, number 47 for this nation, lives. I mean, can you imagine what those sheriff's departments and police officers are going through? They're having to talk with the public that is not informed on something that some of these drones have been reported to be the size of an SUV, Congressman.
You're right, and these threats are very real. You know, here we have, it's not as if a what if could happen to President Trump. This has already happened, and other threats have been circulated. The Iranians are surely always up to no good. It's just we have to keep our eye on the ball, and ultimately, the American people deserve to know what is happening, where their taxpayers' dollars going, and if they're not getting answers, well, how do we put resources towards making sure law enforcement has every instrument possible to keep us safe, and also, more important, probably ultimately important, keep the President of the United States, or the incoming President of the United States, Trump, equally as safe.
Look, scientists are telling me now that our law enforcement, our local municipality, law enforcement does not have the capability to study these drones. I mean, you need the Department of Defense to come in at this point and close down some of the airspace so that they can figure out what's going on. Now, I took away from what you said, yeah, I don't know, maybe the Pentagon was either not telling us everything that's going on or spoke too soon, because multiple people now are talking about the idea that Iran may have some part in this. We don't know, but maybe.
Well, when I had this conversation with a high-level official, it was very clear it was important to them, and they're doing everything they can to find more information. But this is, once again, where this administration has failed. We need more transparency, good parts, the bad parts, the ugly parts, so that way we can fix things. We just want people to be safe. You don't want to have the unknown. The drone technology is not a new technology. It's an old technology. What happens when AI, you add AI to it? Things get scary very fast, and the American people deserve to feel safe. They also deserve to have their taxpayer dollars going towards making them safe, not just when we invest $0 in counter-drone technology, that's a problem.
Is that what's happening? I do want to know how there's no calculation after you see maybe 4 or 5 nights, and now we're a month into this. I mean, what if this is driven by fossil fuel and a thing that's the size of an SUV crashes into a house because it runs out of fuel? What if it is battery power? It should be landing someplace and recharging. We can't follow that. We've got to close the airspace. What do you want to see happen?
I want us not to go, oh, I told you so, and look back, and you can see this train wreck happening. So let's get ahead of it. There's already technology now where you can send a drone up and intercept another drone, right? And you can essentially capture it. I've talked about capturing it, not necessarily because there's danger to shooting things out of the air.
I agree.
How do we capture it so that way we can bring it back, figure out where it came from, find its flight path, find its frequencies, find some of the metadata that's embedded in it, the information that was sharing, who was it sharing to, so that way you're not just going after an instrument, you're going after a network. This is the level of detail that our federal government needs to be working with our state and local partners to solve, to keep Americans safe. That's what I've been pushing for, as well as many of my House Republican colleagues, to get answers that the American people deserve and ultimately keep us all safe.
You just took this to another level. They're flying near the home Bedminster, New Jersey, of the incoming president, and you're suggesting that collecting information could be part of this. This sounds like the China spy balloon that the White House didn't tell us about for a week. I mean, this is a lot. Congressman Gonzalez, I'm so grateful for your time and your expertise. I can't wait till the next time we talk, because I hope we both have more answers.
Thank you, Harris.
Thank you. Now, this was...
Okay, what do you think about that? What's the world coming to today? I say shoot them down. Shoot them down. They're a threat. Shoot them down.